Yes, for sure. For sure. Should I just keep rambling? Because once I start, I won't stop. So I don't want to start. Yeah, like I started going to the gym and like eating smoothies or drinking smoothies and like getting to work on time and stuff. So it's been pretty good. I think mainly because I exported myself to somewhere where I was pretty isolated, but pretty cool. So in that sense, I feel like I don't know who I was before, and I feel like I have a different mind now, I guess. So that's pretty cool. And it helps that it's nice weather and it's like sunny and like coronavirus is kind of out the window, so everything's getting back to normal. So it kind of feels really positive in the city as well. So that's cool. In Vilnius, in Lithuania, it's the other side of Poland, and then excitingly close to Russia as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think so. I think moving to like a new country and being like the first lady international employee at the company, like that's been a big deal for changing my mindset. Yeah, I think I miss home. I miss that in that sense, like learning to appreciate my friends and family in England more, and like looking forward to coming back and visiting when you don't have to stay inside for 2 weeks because I want to go and see everybody. So I think very different in a great way. I feel like the people that stayed in a lot that I saw like at work that were not like going outside and like not looking after themselves during quarantine, like I can see on their faces that their mindsets might not be the greatest now, and we all have to go back to work on Monday basically, so it's going to be quite, I don't know what's going to happen. I think some people might find it tough to like go back into the office and like have all that commotion after like 3 months basically not doing that. But otherwise, I think everybody else is having a great time. Like everybody's been going to the beach here because they didn't really have that kind of lockdown thing. Like you could go to the parks and you could do things like that. And because we were working remotely, like people were like traveling on holiday with their laptops and stuff. So I think like it's going to be different for a lot of us. And also like we've been Zoom calling like into each other's living rooms and stuff. So you see a different side of the people you're seeing at work every day as well. So that's quite interesting. And I think things will never be the same after this last 3 months, really. I think going to the gym, like at least every other day for like an hour, that's health. Wellbeing is like taking time for yourself, like noticing when you need to chill out and stuff like that, and eating good as well. Like that's a big deal. And I guess like having people to speak to as well. Like my grandma in the UK, like I've been speaking to her every day on the phone, so that's been good. And like that's health in a sense, like speaking to people as well. Because if I wasn't speaking to her, it would have been pretty boring. So okay, so that kind of stuff. And I started writing a lot more. Like I remember when I was at DMU, there was the Enter Eden flyer outside one of the like lecture rooms, and it was like on the back it was like you should like write stuff, and that's been so much fun. Like but only during quarantine, like I realized writing fun is wicked. So that's kind of my new catharsis. I don't know how to say that word yet though. So that's pretty cool. That's nice. And I guess as well, like it was pretty stressful moving here at first, like, and it still is, like going to the shops and sometimes and you can't speak to anyone, or your phone dies and you don't know where you're going and things like that. So that's just learning to be like, nah, whatever, it's chill. That's like well-being and health, I think, and just learning to relax a bit. That's getting there too. Okay. Strength is like if you've embarrassed yourself you just go whatever, and you just like keep going, and you just go, so what? Maybe that's strength and resilience. And strength is like, I couldn't do a plank before, and now I can do a plank, and that's like keeping your body healthy, I think, is builds your confidence a lot. And like, all my friends were healthy in the UK. I don't know why I never jumped on that hype. Like, I used to dance loads when I went raving on Fridays and Saturdays, but apart from that, I didn't really do like any moving. Well, I walked the dog, but apart from that, nothing. So this is like, strength is like actually being strong physically as well, I think. It's cool. Ooh. Okay, I found like online meditations by this like druid lady, and it's so cool. This like it sounds really like airy fairy, but it's not really. She's like a writer, and she writes like story meditations, like visual guided meditations, and they're really cool. They like draw kind of like at the Enter Eden style. They draw on the stories like from all the different cultures, but they're also like fun. And that's like, I do them maybe like once a week, and it's just a time to like sit down and like chill. And then oh my god, this is gonna sound so hippie, and it's not supposed to, but you like draw the energy up from the earth, and I'm like, what the fuck, this shit works. So like literally you can draw your energy and your strength from like the things around you. And like, I got some plants the other day, and I put them on the desk, and it feels well nicer in the flat now. So just all those things that like your grandma does, that you're like, why'd you do that? That's like such an old lady thing to do. And then you start doing them, and like you feel better about things. So, ooh, probably when like I've lost friends through like just losing friends because like things change. That sucks, and that's probably the hardest thing. Yeah, but I don't know. You kind of just, I don't know if you find strength, but you just kind of get through shit like that. So that sucks. Yeah, when we went to see that guy in LCB, I can't remember his name. He was like some old musician guy. At the end, he's like, remember, everything is connected. So I'm like, yeah, they're totally connected. And yeah, I think they are connected on that sense of like well-being and health, and like just, yeah, your mindset, right? So I think they're definitely connected. Like, if I think of like Lithuanian community and like the WIC stuff, yes, because we have gym classes at work basically. So like you're kind of encouraged to go to them. So that's been like awesome for me. Like, I made friends through the gym class, and like learning Lithuanian. The only Lithuanian I can speak is like the gym speak, because the trainers all speak in Lithuanian. And like the kind of like fresh fruit on the table kind of idea. Like, there's loads of chocolate and like fizzy drinks and beers in the fridge and stuff as well, but like there's the fruit too, so like you can eat the fruit if you want. And all the people in Lithuania are, like, most of them are like super healthy. So it reminds me of like, there was a TV show, like I think it's like The Valleys, where all the people like in the mining towns in Wales, like there's not much else to do, so they're all like super tonk and like super fashionable, because like that's what there is to do. So I feel like a bit of that in the community. And I guess back home, like my friends all partied a lot, so it was like a different view on mindset. It was like, how far can you push your mindset? Whereas now it's like, looking after yourself is actually way better for your mindset and stuff like that. So I think I'm in a better position now. And yeah, I don't know which of the communities I belong to in that sense. Loads, but we've been here all day. So no. No, it's fine.